what's your name and where are you from?
My name's Tonia. I'm actually originally from Amarillo, Texas. We moved to Colorado when I was 5.
Oh, okay. What brought you?
To Colorado or
To
here?
Colorado and then Portland.
Well, Colorado, my dad got a job. He was a welder.
Mm.
So, and he liked it there, so we moved.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And then what brought you to Portland?
My husband.
Okay.
I've been here since 1988.
So you've seen the area grow
Yes.
a lot.
Oh, have I ever.
Yep. I was born in 93.
Okay.
I was born and raised here.
Okay, yeah.
I saw it blow up.
Whew, it's crazy. All this, because I've lived in our house since 1996. A lot of these houses weren't there, and I used to walk my dog up in the woods, and it made me kind of sad.
Absolutely.
Because, you know, the wildlife.
Absolutely.
I'd see deer and...
Same with the house that I grew up in, near there. It was just fields nearby, and now it's developments and whatnot. Yeah, big changes, big changes. So, my first question for you is, if you could give your younger self a piece of advice, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good one. Ugh. That's a good question. Maybe be a wiser parent. Not to let things bother you so much.
Is there a story behind those?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Where does the did you say wiser parent?
Yeah. And just, you know, not... What's a good answer for that? Not let things bother you so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Was that lessons from when you were younger?
Well, I waited 12 years to have our children.
Was that a good idea?
It was, but, you know, you just never know what's going to happen.
Sure. That makes sense. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Tell me about the most important thing for people to understand.
Life is short. You know, live for today, not tomorrow.
I like that.
Live for today.
How do you live for today?
I live for today, and that Jesus is the only way, you know, because this world will tear you up.
Sure. Sure.
And if you don't have him, it's dark.
What does that look like day to day for you?
You know, it's actually good, you know. I praise him every day.
Absolutely.
Because, a story for you, I lost my 21-year-old to suicide. 2 years ago, almost 2 years. It'll be in August. So, you live each day, because tomorrow isn't promised.
Not guaranteed. Absolutely. That's the biggest life lesson.
It is.
Right there. It's huge. Is that when religion really became present in your life?
No, I've had religion, but it bring it to the forefront.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I used to be afraid to talk about it, but after that, I don't care what people think.
Absolutely, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. What people think do not matter.
Nope.
It's what you think.
Yep.
It's what you know and what you believe.
So it really opened me up to that.
Yeah. I guess, would you say that's a positive learning lesson out of that? Yeah.
Yes.
That's huge. That's huge.
Yeah. Like I tell I'm a medical assistant. I tell my patients that, you know, if it wasn't for God, I'd probably be under a bed somewhere.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to search and find that peace.
Yes. Yes. And he's my peace.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's really tough.
It is.
Sorry about that. What advice do you have for people trying to find their path in life?
You know, just live one day, because I have another 21-year-old, and, you know, she's struggling. You know, it was her only sister, and she's struggling, you know.
Absolutely.
Everything is temporary, you know. Just tell yourself, it's temporary. Whatever you're going through is temporary. It won't last.
What would you say to somebody that is struggling heavily in life, whether it be...
Oh, I've talked to patients.
Yeah, but what would you say to someone who can't get that through their mind, who is struggling and it doesn't feel like it will ever end?
I just tell them it's temporary. You know, today is hard, but tomorrow is going to be easier. You know, and you're worthy. You are worthy to be here.
I love that. What do they usually say?
The ones that are really, really depressed, they're so dark that they can't see outside the darkness. Because I've seen several different stages of depression. Some are so dark and so inside themselves they can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
So
are you able to empathize with that?
Yes.
Help them through that? Yeah, to the best of your abilities?
Yeah, there's not a lot I could do, you know.
Sure,
But I could, you know, just say, you know, I've been there
it's a battle.
personally, and because I was depressed at that age. Absolutely. And I thought about it.
Absolutely. It's everyone's battle.
Yes.
At the end of the day, that they're their own individual battle that they have to conquer.
And a thing I found about depression too is it's selfish. It's a selfless, because I've been there. But you get so inside here that you can't see outside there.
And the problem is you can't tell someone that it's a selfish
no.
thing
I could tell healthy people that, but one that's going, I can't tell them that.
Yeah, that's impossible. That's an immediate lash out,
Yeah.
I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's very tough. What's the story about the hardest lesson you've ever had to learn? It sounds like
that one.
That one, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've gone through other lessons, but that one. So far, that one.
Absolutely. Yeah. How would you advise someone to be happy in life?
To search for that one desire, not through humans. I'm sorry, but we can't give you that. But look for a desire that you like. Outdoors. I mean, look around you.
What desire is in what someone truly wants in life?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, what do you like to do? Mm-hmm. You know, that's first step. You know, I mean, you can't overwhelm them, but what do you like to do? Do you like being outside? Do you like music? Sorry, I'm getting cold. I'm getting chattery.
You're okay.
But you know,
how did you find that?
I love music. I love being outside. You know.
Beautiful. How did you find that? Were you hiking? Did you do mountains? Did you?
When I went through depression, well, first off, I didn't like feeling like that, so I went and sought help. Mm-hmm. You know. Absolutely. And back then, you know, I didn't really. You know, when you're young, you don't think of stuff, you know? And as I've gotten older, I love being outside.
It's important.
It is.
It's extremely important. It's therapy.
It is.
100%. Tell me about the biggest risk you've ever taken in life.
Well, I think moving in with my husband at 18 years old.
That's a risk. That's a risk. Tell me the story about that.
We've been together since.
Wow. I'm sure you went through a lot.
Oh,
That's
dear.
Early.
It's very early.
Tell me about that.
Well, you know, he was in the military. He's 3 years older than me. And I had a rough childhood. You know, no childhood's perfect. But my mom chose bad men, you know. So I didn't think I'd ever get with someone because I didn't want to, because I seen what she went through. Yeah. Absolutely. But he swept me off my feet.
I love that. How did you two meet?
At a party.
There's nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
At a military party. It was quite crazy.
So are you saying you were drinking?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And other things.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a good time. Though.
Yes.
Wow. And that was in Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you approach him first, or did he approach you?
Oh, yeah, because I was drunk, so I...
Little liquid confidence, eh?
I attacked him a little bit.
And he was highly receptive.
Yes, he was. And he came back and found me.
Aw,
he looked me up.
Wow. Whose idea was it to move in?
He asked me.
Yeah.
You know, that's been a long time ago. That was 1986.
Wow.
I think it was mutual because I wanted to get away, you know.
Yeah, it was good timing.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. What are the lessons that everyone should learn?
There again, take one day at a time. Enjoy the beauty of the world, you know.
Slow down.
Slow down, you know. It goes fast.
Yeah.
It does.
That's a lesson that I feel like a lot of people learn too late in life.
And another thing that I'm learning is we push our kids. Do you have kids? We push them so much. Like, for instance, my daughter, our boss, she takes care of a young gentleman that's handicapped. And I told her, I said, you have to get a full-time job. You know, you're 21. You have to get something. And she gave notice. And I don't think she expected her boss to come. She went in to work this morning, and she said, I found someone.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And I said, you know, it's time to get a full-time job. But it's hard. It's hard as a parent and them, you know?
Absolutely.
Because you want to grow up, but then you don't. Does that make sense?
You're saying you want to grow up, or
no,
you want
I
them,
want, yes,
you want them
yes. But
you.
I don't, but I do.
You want them to grow up while still with you.
Yes, exactly.
I understand. That's gotta be one of the hardest parts of parenting, letting them fly, but also hoping to God you get the best job
exactly.
you could.
And you don't want to push them, but you do. So
it's important.
That's
a balance. My mom would always tell me. She would say, the hardest part of having a kid is that each one is completely different, and none of them come with an instruction manual.
And you're glad they're different. Believe me, I'm glad they're different.
Yeah. Why is that?
Can you imagine if they were the same and she had depression too? And,
oh, you're saying same now. I see
yeah.
what you're saying. I got you. Absolutely. Yeah.
I just think just slow down. It's hard to do too.
It's very hard.
Because it's a fast-paced world.
Society we live in. Yeah, it says go fast.
I see 20 patients a day. That's how fast-paced it is.
That's a lot. How do you slow down in that?
You don't.
You don't.
You can't. You gotta keep going.
Yeah, that's tough. That's very tough. And that's something I enjoy about this, is it kind of allows us to slow down.
And that again is find something that you're passionate about, like you're doing. Absolutely. It's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Woo!
We'll wrap up.
Okay, because I gotta get moving.
Yeah. I have two more for you.
Okay.
What do you stand for?
My beliefs.
How do you let people know?
I tell them because they'll say, how are you so strong? I'm not strong. It's the strength that He has given me every single day.
Seems like you're strong.
It's not my strength. Let me tell you.
Strength you've
adopted. It comes, yes, and it comes with time, I think, too.
Sure. Absolutely. And I might already know the answer to this, but final thoughts. What's your message to the world?
Jesus. Without Jesus, we're lost. I mean, you hear about the tragedy today. I heard it on the way to the home from work because I don't listen to the news, but we don't have enough of Him. We don't want Him. But without Him, look what's going on. We blame it on guns and what the parents did or did not do. It's not that. The guns didn't go shoot people, did it?
Spoons don't make people overweight.
Exactly. Exactly.
I hear you. That's all I've got for you. I'm gonna keep rock and roll.
Okay.